stories that we hear, and this is one that just sort of flipped us out a little bit. A Minnesota mother is facing jail time for giving her sick child medicinal marijuana, which she uses to control his seizures. I mean, he's seizing all the time. She traveled to Colorado to buy it, but she ended up bringing it back to Minnesota where they live. And she told a friend what she had done and how well it had worked for her son. And the friend told the cops, and the cops seized it from her home. Now, you know, I'm... You know,
yep.
I use medical marijuana because I have issues.
For real.
I have issues with my eyes, which you've heard me talk. I have glaucoma. And so it goes. Your sight goes. Your eyes do weird things. But when you have little children and they are seizing, if you've ever seen a little kid go through 50 seizures in 10 minutes, your heart is ripped out. The fact that this woman is being persecuted because she's taking care of her baby, and that you all who are there in Minnesota who are not saying, let's meet with the family, and you're thinking about taking her to jail because she's protecting her kid, that's not America.
That's right.
That's not America. Sorry. You're right.
Well, and I think this is where the people are so far ahead of the laws. Yeah. We have got to reform the laws because I'm a mom, I mean, there's nothing you wouldn't do for your kid. And I know a little bit about, having David and Susan Axelrod, President Obama's former advisor, are very active in raising awareness and raising funds for the science into epilepsy. But there's not a lot you can do. And this is something this mother found that worked. It
Tell
worked.
everybody about those 7 brothers in Colorado. They're amazing, man. Okay, there are 7 brothers in Colorado, and they are medical marijuana experts, and they are scientists, and they are smart as can be. And they came up with a way to treat these seizures without the part of the cannabis plant that makes you hallucinate. So it's really purely medicinal, but it does come from the plant. And that's what she gave her child. It has been called a miracle cure for these babies who are seizing. And it should be available to every child.
You know, the other issue is that it's grown from hemp. Hemp is illegal in the United States. I mean, it's crazy. So these guys have found medicine that works, doesn't get you high. And I don't understand, I just don't understand where the issue is. This is a little kid seizing up. What the?
Well, I think the issue is that there's still a huge stigma with marijuana use. And I think that the prohibition on marijuana is going to end soon, and this will no longer be an issue. But until then, I think that people should become informed before they act.
And you know what it's going to take? It's going to take people in political power.
People
to have
in
a
political
personal
power.
experience. Someone to have a kid that can't get help, that can't get relief any other way.
No. Yes, maybe that's part of it, but you know what?
Ignorance. People don't know that sometimes it's
I
the only
agree
cure.
with you, but also follow the money. Colorado is making bank, okay? Follow the money.
And just before we go to break, I want to tell you something about these brothers. They have a waiting list of people who are waiting, begging to get this medicine, which they're not allowed to grow, but they're doing it anyway because they know it's for the greater good. I'm applauding these guys because these guys...
I want to be that.
I'm going to make it happen. We'll be right back with more Hot Topics.